WCWA welcomes you to the first annual Purge event. For the next 2 hours, there will be minimal rules enforced. A variety of weapons will be allowed. Please prepare yourself, as Purge is about to commence.
Welcome to WCWA Purge here at the Springville Civic Center. I'm Nate Fury, sitting alongside my partner in the booth, Whiskey John. Whiskey, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing, Nate? I'm real excited to be here today. I just can't even explain how excited I am. You know, I love a good fight. You start throwing the rules out the window, start throwing weapons in, that's all you're going to get is a good fight.
And that's exactly what we're going to get here tonight as Mitch McCoy enters the ring and welcomes this hefty crowd here to the Civic Center. All hardcore event, first ever WCWA Purge. And we've got a number of amazing matches on tap here for you tonight, along with the first leg of our women's tournament with Erica Torres facing off against Xander Gold. We've got Bam Bam Malone in a rematch against Graham Bell, and the OMGs taking on the Underdogs once again inside a hardcore match, and a number of other debuts here tonight. Whiskey, what are you excited to see?
Well, you know, the women's tournament is always fun, but as far as Erica Torres goes, that witchy magic thing that she does, I think is going to actually take it over. And what's really crazy to me is she's kind of right there in the same form of Malico for me. It creeps me out, be honest, Nate.
Malico, I think he fits perfectly into this type of event here, this all hardcore event. Before we get there, we've got Wes McCann, our public relations officer, coming out here, being welcomed by Mitch McCoy, and we'll see what exactly he has to say as a number of events have taken place here between now and our past show, Monsters and Men, where Whiskey John, you'll remember, Brian Cage was here in the building facing our newly crowned Ozark Regional Champion in Dusty Gold, and Dusty actually won that match, title against title, TNA Impact World Champion at the time against the Ozark Regional Champion. And Dusty came out on top of that one with Double D doing some scheming.
Yeah, and sometimes I got to question where Dusty fit in on that. I was watching from the booth, I was watching everything going on, and Double D pulled Double D's normal, which I got to commend the guy. I mean, you don't want to fight Brian Cage, that guy's a monster. So he comes out, he pays him off, he gets him out of there. Dusty starts fighting back, and all of a sudden you see... this dude's going to talk over you.
I'm excited to be here. I'm sure you're excited to be here too. As WCWA kicks off 2020 with WCWA Purge. And tonight, even the best man, Wes McCann, is hardcore. First, I have a few announcements though. Now, Monsters and Men, last October, of course, Double D was somehow able to convince the brass that he was number one in line for a title shot. I know.
That's what we were talking before.
Absolutely.
But he heard
I think that was smart.
that the brass had very specific stipulations as far as how this would occur. Double D was not to interfere in the main event. He was not to attack either Brian Cage or the standard Dusty Gold. Now, I guess technically you could say that he did not attack Dusty or Brian Cage during the match, but he did affect the outcome, of course. And then after the match, he certainly attacked, along with your one, the Ozark Regional Champion, Dusty Gold. Now that's not at all, not even the least bit what Brass had in mind, that is certainly what I communicated to him.
Oh, speak of the devil and they will show up. Looks like we've got Tier 1's music at the very least.
Yeah, I can't help but love these guys. I mean, they come in, they do exactly what they say they're going to do, and they make sure that they accomplish it at any cost.
But the rules, Whiskey John, the rules, they don't follow the rules, and they don't set a good example for our young ones that we have here in the band.
Yeah, and this is Purge. There are no rules anymore.
Perfect example, perfect event for this group as you see them. And they don't look very happy. They look like they're men and women on a mission right here as they make their way to the ring. But let's take a look at what we were talking about earlier, Whiskey John, along with Wes McCann, the events from Monsters and Men.
Talking to the top brass. You should be doing what you are supposed to do and giving me my shot for the WCWA Ozark Regional Championship.
Here's the thing, Double D. You're not going to be in the main event tonight. That is set in stone. It took us a long time to put that together with Brian Cage. Not happening. However, and I can't believe that I'm about to say this, but I was talking to the brass earlier, and we are actually in agreement that you deserve to be the #1 contender. So whoever wins the match tonight, you get the next shot at the WCWA Ozark Regional Championship.
Yes,
if one condition, you cannot lay hands on either competitor during the match tonight.
And here we see Double D scheming his way right after the end of the match here.
You got to question why Brian Cage would have taken this buyout.
It must have been a pretty decent payoff.
It must have been hefty. That just shows the money that's back in Tier 1.
What an interesting turn of events. This there's a deal.
And with that,
Brian Cage is
Ref Joey was left no choice but to count out the Brian Cage.
Trash to
and Double D in Tier 1
Gold
did nothing but take advantage of that opportunity. As you see them attacking Dusty Gold right there in the center of the ring and laying claim to the #1 contender spot. So here we are at Purge, and we're expecting, Whiskey John, that we're going to have a championship match here tonight.
Absolutely, I think he deserves it.
Unless things have changed, I'm not sure why they seem so upset. They should be elated that they weaseled their way into this main event.
This is an impressive show of strength right here.
You see Luke Langley holding the mic, the enforcer of Tier 1.
That things are much more dire than I feared, because WCWA took 3 months off, and the decision that they made to start this new beginning to a new decade was to send this dynamo charisma out here to fire up the crowd.
That's right.
It's fitting that the last show was called Monsters and Men, because the people in this ring prove that monsters are not real. Your heroes like Malico and
We've got Malico Chance already.
Ooh, I hope he don't come out for this.
Patrick Mahomes is a loser.
your heroes like your hometown boy, Dusty Gold, are not real. The only people that are real. Carter, I know you're the intern, but
Tier 1 riling up the crowd already. These Springdale fans just are not having it here with Tier 1.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but the fans need to just let the man speak. Do their job and let him do it.
minus those two. The people like the American attraction, Carter Matthews, Mr. Young Talent, the Murder Man, Cool Wayne, the American Witch, and the crown jewel of Black Diamond Industries, the Smoking Ace, Luke Langley. And last, but certainly not least, your future WCWA Ozark in the definition of definition.
The schemer himself.
And Nate, you got to admit, how can you compete with the kind of talent in the ring?
I can't deny that is a whole lot of talent in the ring, but one has to wonder why such underhanded tactics.
West McCann. Or should I say, worst McCann? $1 billion brain indeed. Why do both the cameramen look like super? I don't know who you think you are, or what you think you are about to announce, or what you heard from the top brass. And it better not be what I think you're about to say, or you must be as stupid as all these people.
These fans are fired up, aren't they?
I am your rightful #1 contender for that Ozark Regional Championship.
You're 0 to all of them.
No. I am Mr. Ash. We are Tier 1. What you need to do is go ahead and forget what your top brass say, and you need to go back there and reevaluate your decision and forget the #1 contendership. You should be looking at your Ozark Regional Champion right now. You should be handing me that championship right now.
Things are getting a little testy here, Whiskey Don.
I agree, but look at West. I mean, hiding behind a girl.
But nonetheless, you hear that music and you know who it is. None other than Dusty Gold, the standard of professional wrestling and the first ever WCWA Ozark Regional Champion here in the building.
And as excited as I am to see this fight, you gotta think about it. Last time he was in the ring with all of them, it didn't turn out too well for Dusty.
But this is a man that doesn't know how to back down, doesn't know how to stay away from a fight. Dusty Gold stands up to whatever comes his way, regardless of what it is. Maybe at a fault, but we know one thing. He is here to fight. He is here to defend whatever he has to defend. And I'm sure he's going to have words, if not fists, for Tier 1 because of the way that they acted at Monsters and Men this past show.
I just hope for the sake of a good fight he brought some back.
I don't disagree. He may just need it. I mean, look at the powerhouses in the ring here. The amount of talent. No, our champion may want to be wary and cautious.
I can't deny his talent, but he is outnumbered. All the fans do seem to be behind him, though.
There we go. West McCann directing traffic as Dusty Gold slides into the ring, grabs the mic. Here we go. Let's see what our champion has to say.
Go! That's a funny story. Not what I'm out here for. Listen, you're out here claiming you're #1 contender. You ruined the match that I had with Brian Cage.
Well, we made it better. I mean, I wasn't even. They made it better.
We really did.
I sent him a text message like, beat up Brian Cage and Dusty Gold. He did.
Why don't you go sit in the corner like a little good boy, okay?
Hard work. No love lost between this group.
Big boy, but we all know you're just the muscle, so shut the hell up. I know how good you are.
What?
I'll leave it at that.
I don't like your haircut.
But this is between me and G. You want a shot, then you shouldn't need all of these goons to get a shot. If you can beat me one-on-one, fairly.
One-on-one!
One-on-one, right?
That's what we're looking to get here tonight.
One-on-one. Before I was so rudely interrupted, that was actually what I was out here to announce.
Shut up!
Double D, tonight you actually will get a one-on-one match against the standard Dusty Gold.
There we go.
Because of your actions at Monsters and Men, it will not be for the Ozark Regional Championship.
I just don't see how that can
Furthermore, to make sure that there's no interference from these guys and this woman, it's going to be a hardcore lumberjack match. And if you can get through all of that, if you can win that match, then you will get a one-on-one match with Dusty Gold for the Ozark Regional Championship, and only then.
And there we go. Wes McCann directing traffic and laying down the law, letting us know here that while Double D will get his chance against Dusty Gold, it will not, however, be for the Ozark Regional Champion unless he can get through this match here tonight.
That was quite a bomb, but just like I said, I just hope Dusty has some guys to bring and then make it a good fight.
You're absolutely right. It remains to be seen who will Dusty Gold choose as his lumberjacks inside this lumberjack match. We know Tier 1, they've got their gang here tonight. Dusty's going to need an absolute force to be able to compete and hang with Tier 1.
It does make one curious. And the night's just starting, Nate.
This is just it. You're right. We're just kicking it off. This all-hardcore event, WCWA Purge, remains to be seen what will be laid out here at this first ever all-hardcore matchup. We're rolling off to a hot start here, Whiskey Don.
I'm going to need another drink.
You hold off now. You don't want to be under the table before this one even gets finished.
That's where I do my best work, Nate.
Coming up next, we're going to have Bam Bam Malone in a rematch against Graham Bell, which is sure to be a barn burner there as we get things started. Springdale Civic Center, WCWA Purge. We'll be back.